Connection Yoga. My name is Cat, and hi, I'm anxious. Anxiety shows up in each of us very different, so I'm not here to speak to your experience, but to my own. Anxiety can feel like such a wave slowly building up and then just crashing upon me. And sometimes I like to wallow in it and just remain anxious, but sometimes I have these moments of clarity and decision takes place. I decide I don't want to feel anxious. I don't want this to ruin my day, my afternoon, that moment. And so I turn to my practice of yoga. And today I want to give you that offering, give you 20-minute practice to take you from anxious to relaxed. Shifting the activity that is certainly in your mind to in your body, letting the mind take a back seat. Now, there might be a period of resistance, but I invite you to attempt to surrender. Because scientifically, as we slow our breath, slow our body, and take deep breaths, we activate what is known as our parasympathetic nervous system. This is our rest and digest system in our body, and it is the counterpart of the sympathetic nervous system, which is that fight, flight energy. Sounds like anxiety? A little bit. So we're going to make that shift using our tools, our knowledge, to hopefully make this moment a little bit more peaceful and yours. You are not anxiety, though sometimes it feels that way. I'm here to remind you, you're amazing, life is hard, and anxiety is just part of it. But we do not have to be ruled by it. So today, join me on this mat and surrender alongside me. So by continuing on with this practice, it is an acceptance of waiver of liability. Take care of yourself. And if you're ready, let's get connected. For this practice, you might want to have a block or pillow on hand, but it is optional. We'll begin in child's pose. Option to bring the block in under the forehead to give yourself a little space. Arms might outstretch, or if you're using no props, both hands can stack under the head, creating a pillow. Take the time you need to wiggle, to get comfortable, but then ultimately choose to settle. Let your hips get heavy. Your eyelids close. Take a few deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And sigh it out. Let go. take as many as you need. Acknowledging the thought, the feeling, and then exhaling, letting it go. About 1 more minute here. You should be feeling some sensation. And focus on that. The feelings in your muscles, in your limbs. Each beautiful sensation, allow it to anchor you. And slowly lift up, setting your block to the side and making your way to your back. Lie down, arms to a T. Pick up your hips and set them to the right about 1 inch. And then let the knees fall to the left, supine twist. Option to bring your pillow or block between the knees and shins, or not. Be here about 3 minutes. So continue to breathe deep and steady. Channeling a steady energy rather than a heightened one. About 1 minute left. Notice if you are lost in thought. Without judgment, simply return, taking a deep breath in and letting go. Slowly bring your knees back to center. Lift your hips and set them 2 inches to the left. Right knees fall. Again, option to bring your block or pillow between the knees. And settle. About 1 more minute here. When you're ready, slowly set your prop to the side, bring knees back to center, and move hips back neutral. Windshield wipe knees side to side, gentle reset. Back to center, knees bent, feet just about under the knees, in line with the hips. Grab your prop. If you're using a block, You can use the low or medium setting. For bridge pose, lifting the hips up, bringing the block under the sacrum, the part just above your tailbone. Lengthen out through the front side body now. Arms can drape by the sides. And breathe. Deep and steady. About 1 more minute here. When you're ready, gently lift the hips just enough to remove your block or pillow. Hips rest down, widen the feet out, knees tap together. Constructive rest. Option to stay here or take Shavasana as your final resting pose. Either way, in this final posture, we let breath control go, resuming a natural space. And let your only goal be to be as soft and still and steady as possible. There is release in the stillness, though it does not always come easy. So I invite you to one more time surrender. Allow my voice to call you back. Stay as long as you need. Or to close out with me, begin to wiggle toes, fingers. Roll wrist, ankles. Arms reach overhead, point toes. Make your way up to an easy seat. Close out together with one connected community breath. Whether you're on your back or seated, exhale to empty. Breath in. Breath out. Hands together at heart center. Thumbs to third eye. In gratitude we bow. Namaste. Grateful to myself for choosing peace over tension, anger, anxiety. You can choose to. So thank you for allowing me to help you along your journey. We're in this together. Let me know if you have any questions, any thoughts you'd like to share in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But otherwise, we'll be back. More yoga, more science, more life. So until next time, stay connected.